Despite being 37 years old, Luka Modric is showing little signs of slowing down. The midfielder had been a regular starter for Real Madrid in the first half of the season and played each game for Croatia during the World Cup, leading the team to a third-place finish. Now back at Real Madrid, the midfielder featured from the bench in the Merengues' 2-0 win over Real Valladolid on Friday night. But in an interview with Croatian publication Sport Jutarnji, Modric revealed that he had informed Carlo Ancelotti that he wanted to start on Friday even though he had returned to training just a day before the match against Valladolid. "I joined the team on Thursday. I was really happy when I saw all the boys and people from the club after a long time. We are very close. Coach Ancelotti asked me how I was. I told him that I would like to start immediately," he said. Of course, in the first game in Valladolid, he told that I would be on the bench and gradually get back into the rhythm. "No problem, whatever is needed, I am here, available and ready for new battles and challenges," Modric added. When asked if he was feeling any fatigue after the World Cup, the veteran midfielder, who is in the final year of his contract, insisted that he was feeling more mentally tired, as he said, "Well, I feel a bit of a burden during these months of intense pace, but nothing terrible. I needed to renew my energy more psychologically, and less physically. I already felt at the end of the short rest when I caught myself thinking that I was looking forward to returning to training, competition." On whether he expected it to cause a problem for him or Real Madrid in the latter stages of the season, Modric said, "No, I do not expect any later problems from this World Cup drill. I hope that everything will be normal in the spring. This is half the season after all, we're not spent except for the short-term intensive month of the tournament. One quickly recovers from all that, at least I feel that way." On how he spent the period of rest between the World Cup and the season restart, Modric replied, Yes, I rested for a good week. I had a great time with my family, separated from everyone and everything. I needed it very much, and so did they. During that week of rest, I recharged my batteries, but I didn't relax completely. It's impossible, the season is in full swing. Therefore, I did 3 or 4 training sessions according to my program to maintain my tone. It was good for me. On Croatia's successful run in Qatar, he said, "We played very good football, we were solid and compact. However, the key thing for me was that togetherness and fighting spirit, the character of warriors who never give up. That's what stands out to us the whole world, that mentality, which even much bigger and more powerful ones fail to have from us. Without such virtues in big tournaments, you can't do anything." The midfielder also spoke about the amazing reception he and the Croatian national team received in their homeland after their third-place finish in the World Cup, stating that such moments are what make the sport a miracle. "We feel the sincere love of our people, they love us and are firmly with us. They are our strength and motivation. What good are all the trophies and awards if you have no one to share that happiness with," he said. "When we see all these people who are truly happy because of the national team's victories, you best understand the meaning of what we do. And you immediately want a new welcome. Sport is a miracle, football is a miracle." Eden Hazard's role at Real Madrid has slipped to a new low at the start of 2023. The Belgian international has continued to struggle in Madrid with injuries and inconsistency, a constant issue for the 31-year-old in the Spanish capital. Hazard previously hinted at a lack of faith from Carlo Ancelotti being a factor in his lack of first-team action in recent months, with the Italian coach unconvinced by his fitness. Premier League giants Newcastle United have been linked with a January bid, as part of major spending plans at St. James Park, alongside interest from Major League Soccer in the USA. Ancelotti opted against using him in Real Madrid's winning return to La Liga action at Real Valladolid, but he will start in their Copa del Rey trip to 4th tier CP Casarino, as per reports from Mundo Deportivo. Ancelotti is expected to ring the changes for the cup match, with Hazard one of the most experienced players involved. Following the end of the mid-season hiatus, Real Madrid restarted their La Liga campaign on Friday, as they beat Real Valladolid 2-0. While it was a positive result for the reigning Spanish champions, one of the star players in Vinicius Jr. was once again a subject of racist comments from Valladolid fans. The forward, who has been the victim of racism in the past, was seen receiving slurs from the home fans while walking off the pitch following his substitution. In the aftermath of the incident, Vinicius Jr. has taken to social media to voice his displeasure and frustration at the racial slurs being hurled at him. He has also criticized La Liga authority for not taking measures to curb racism in the stadium. Racists keep going to stadiums to watch the biggest club in the world up close, and La Liga keep doing nothing. I will continue to hold my head high and celebrate my and Madrid's victories. In the end, it is my fault, Vinicius wrote in an Instagram story. La Liga have come into the limelight multiple times in the past for rampant racism seen in stadiums. Vinicius himself has been a victim in the past, and has criticized the authorities time and time again. Vinicius' compatriot Rodrigo had notably come out earlier in the season, suggesting that the authorities do not do anything after 5 Brazilian players were subject to racism during an international friendly. La Liga authority had notably denounced 24 chants shortly after Atletico Madrid's game against Real Madrid, a match that stirred a lot of controversy on and off the pitch. Despite his battles against racism, Vinicius, for his part, will look to focus on the season ahead. With 10 goals and 5 assists in all competitions, the Brazilian has been one of the top performers for Real Madrid this season and will play a key role for Los Blancos during the second half of the campaign.